Welcome back to another edition of A Couple of Drinks with the Clarks. Tonight's feature, the Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve.
You're going to have to make me believe in magic to drink that.
Shh! Gird your waist!
What is that?
That means be quiet. Scottish slang. My buddy Gerard Butler taught me that. Your bum's out the windy.
Did you say bums out the windy?
Your bum's out the windy.
My bum was out the windy in Jamaica.
So, welcome back to our show, folks. A Couple of Drinks with the Clarks. We, of course, are the Clarks. I am Matt, and this is...
Apparently we stick our bums out windows.
No.
Is that what it...
No, we'll talk about it later. Anyway.
Your bum's out the windy. I thought you meant windy was
you're
a
full
window.
of it. You're full of it.
I thought you meant you stick your bum out the window.
No, that's totally not it. It doesn't mean the literal thing. It's a slang. Scottish slang. You can watch it on YouTube. Gerard Butler. So, anyway, we're listening to the Bay City Rollers. Another great Scottish professionals. Also the home of Sir Sean Connery. If he's not a sir, he should be.
And Austin Powers.
No, actually. Austin Powers was English. The guy from So I Married an Axe Murderer was Scottish.
Oh, no. I loved him. His dad.
Yeah. Screaming and yelling about pants. Okay, never mind about that stuff. Alright, so tonight we are talking about the Glenlivet Rum Barrel Selection. So what they've done is they've taken their Glenlivet Scotch, single malt Scotch.
God, Scotch.
And they've taken a portion of it and finished it in a rum barrel. Okay? So, isn't that nice? I kind of mashed. This is orange. This is a little more Solomon.
Solomon.
So,
I'm praying to Solomon after I drink this.
So.
You already drank some.
Maybe.
What's up with that?
Be quiet and listen to the Bay City Rollers. Go to your weeds. That means be quiet.
So you've said.
Yeah, that's my
Bums out the windy.
That's my new thing.
Oh my God! What am I doing drinking Glenlivet?
So this is one of the lower priced Glenlivets. This is not a 12-year-old Scotch. It's probably like a 10. You know, for a minimum age, it has to be 3 years old. Okay. Also has to be made at the Glenlivet distillery to be called a single malt from malted barley, and we talked about that at the last Glenlivet that we did. So we did Glenlivet Founders Reserve. This is in the same line of Founders Reserve, although it's aged portion of it in a rum barrel. So it gives off some beautiful tropical notes, you know, like some cinnamon, some cloves, a lot of characteristics you would get from, say, some of the other rums that we've tried. So, also too, I made a cocktail with it.
It says sweet and tropical notes.
Sweet and tropical. Yes, let's get tropical.
Let's get tropical, tropical.
Not even close to be what I'm talking about, but that's okay.
It's the only physical you and I are gonna get right there.
So, you ready?
We're going at it?
We're going for it. Yeah, neat, baby.
Okay. Well, give me a minute. I gotta do a little sniffy sniff.
Okay, well, you want to do a little look, and then sniff?
Okay.
It's pretty.
Don't smell that bad.
It's got a very nice nose to it. There is a
smells
little
good.
bit of smoky, like, way in the back end. That's probably from peat.
I don't mind the smell of it. Who's Pete?
The peat.
Oh.
You know,
like, why does pee have anything to do with smelling it?
I realized that
you can't hear very well.
That some of the folks that I run into that say, "Well, you give a lot of good information." Apparently, they're listening and you're not. Just saying.
I'm just here for the drinks, babe. I'm just here for the drinks.
Throwing it out there. Okay, ready? Cheers, love you.
I don't mind the smell of this.
Of course.
Okay. Cheers, love you.
Uh-huh. Oh, little ding. Oh, yeah.
I'm a little scared, though. A little scared.
Now, this is perfect for people who are not into scotches.
That's not bad at all.
Okay, so what you get...
I was scared.
What you get from...
It's a little warm.
Yeah, it is nice and warm. A little cool tonight, so it's nice and warm. So what you get from this is kind of like your scotch flavors up front. And then once it kind of... You get hit with a little bit of the peatiness of the scotch, it washes over into like your rum notes.
You are absolutely right. It's like scotch at first to rum.
Yeah, and then it kind of...
But it's so like smooth.
It's very smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't like.
No.
Not
It is.
at all.
No, it is warm, but.
No, but I mean, it's not like, oh my god, I can't do that.
So it is. I want to say.
I could actually take another sip neat.
Yeah, it's 80 proof, so.
I can take another sip neat, right?
Yeah. I thought this. I was going to read this off to you. I thought it said seductively finished in rum barrels, but it says selectively.
Talking about those bums out the windy.
Your bums out the windy. So.
Why, yes, it is. Could you put it back inside the car, please?
What I've done is I've gotten the old crystal along with the homemade ice. See the homemade ice?
Wow, homemade ice.
Okay, so.
Where'd we get these fancy glasses?
You bought those for me for Christmas, like
nice
when we first started dating or something.
I remember.
Yeah. They lasted longer. Well, never mind.
Yeah, they're much stronger than the marriage.
Okay, so
That's a good one.
On the website they suggest to make a Mai Tai with the Glenlivet Caribbean cask. So what I have done is done the very such thing. However, there's this ingredient on there, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had to Google the thing. I didn't know what it was.
What is it?
It's...
I like this.
I know. I see you're drinky. It's called Oregon syrup or something like that. And I looked it up, and it's an almond base or almond flavored simple syrup that's also added with like rose water. And I'm like, So I did used one of my simple syrups that I made. So we got a little peach simple syrup in there.
Beautiful.
So this is going to be a semi Mai Tai.
What's in a Mai Tai?
It's not a Mai Tai. It's a Mai Tai. I like it. And thank you. So I'm going to stir.
What's in that?
Oh, wait a minute. Just like Don Tapper's girl says.
What does she say?
She says you got to engage the customer and smile.
Have you ever seen what those girls wear?
Yeah.
On that show?
Yeah.
You better chop that shirt down to a V-neck, babe.
Okay, listen, this is PG-13 place here.
What is in this? It looks fruity.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mai Tai is basically lime juice, orange juice, rum, this Arrogante syrup thing.
Arrogante.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
I don't think you are.
Because
I don't think you are.
Siri was pronouncing it. And I don't know. Because she calls me Matt Clark. So. And then I garnished it with a Cara orange.
A Cara orange?
A Cara orange.
What's a Cara orange?
See how brilliantly orange it is inside?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Is that a real name of an orange?
Yes.
Looks like a grapefruit.
Anyway, moving along. Okay. So, this is a Mai Tai, not a Mai Tai. Little squeezy. Dunk.
I guess I could do the squeezy.
I guess I'm a little behind you here.
Is there any booze in this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm ready.
Not like that much, but enough.
I know, right?
Okay. Ready?
I missed that party. Cheers,
Cheers,
love you. Wow. Hurt you.
Oh, yeah, you could hurt somebody with this thing.
Hope I didn't pay a lot for these.
It was back like 1989 or 98 or whatever it is.
Might have got them at like Chapels on clearance or something.
Present
Company.
Drink.
These are really good. Mmm.
Nice. Refreshing. Little.
I can't believe I'm drinking Scotch rum.
Well, it's not Scotch rum, it's Scotch.
It's Scotch.
But it's in a rum style cocktail. So
And I like it.
So the nice thing about this is you can make cocktails with it. Same thing with the Founder's Reserve. Mm-hmm. Those are perfect scotches for making cocktails. Okay. Once you start getting into the, like Glenlivet 12-year-old, the 12-year-old first fill, the 14-year-old cognac cask, the 15-year-old French oak, the 18-year-old, the 21-year-old, those, and the 25-year-old, those are the ones you want to kind of like sippy.
So when you start buying
like
me cigars?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, anyway.
I like it.
Yeah. So, this is out there in the stores, so check it out. Especially if you're...
Don't be scared. It's good.
If you're scared about scotch and you're not really sure, you want to dip your toe into it because of you've had one that was way too peaty. Some of those are very medicinal, but listen, those are Isla scotches from the Isla region, well, it's actually an island too. But those are very peaty and like medicinal tasting. But those people who like those,
maybe because someone's dipping their toe in it.
Those people,
couldn't resist.
I know it. I threw you a softball. But the people who like smoky scotches love them.
Gotcha.
So if you're into smoky scotches, this is not for you. But if you're drinking like blended scotches and you want to step into a single malt, this is a great step to start drinking single malts, and it's not that expensive either. So
perfect. It's a win-win.
Win-win all around.
There you go.
All right.
Get
Cheers,
that
love you.
sunshine shirt of yours over there and turn that camera.
It's Cara orange color.
Wow, Kamika.
Cheers, love you.
Cheers, love you. Kamika. Bums on the windy.